Happy Make It Monday, everybody. Welcome to another fun, creative session with me, your host, Laura Buechler from Inkyfingers Papercrafting. So excited to be here on this rainy Make It Monday. There's nowhere better to be when it is raining than in your craft room, and that's exactly where I am. So as you're tuning in, whether you're watching live or on the replay, please let me know. What do you like to do on a rainy day? It might not be rainy where you are, but I still want to know. What do you like to do on a rainy day? Tell me what's up. All right, so I'm a little wired today. I need to take a breath. Take a breath, Laura. Okay. Don't forget to stick around to the end of the video where we will be giving away this beautiful card that we made last week to one lucky winner. And here is an example of the card we're going to be making today. And if you'd like a chance to win this card, all you need to do is share the video, and you can do that anytime. Go ahead and share the video, and then make sure you put in the comments that you shared so that I can put your name in the draw, because Facebook doesn't always tell me who shared. But I know who shared last week, and I'm going to be giving away this card at the end of the video. So stick around. Hey, Tanya. Nice to hear that there's no rain where you are, but you're in the craft room anyway. You know how to get it done. You know it's the best place to spend the day, no matter what the weather is, right? So, okay, we're going to make this gorgeous Sweet Songbird card, and I call it a flip top card. I don't know. Maybe there's a better name for it. But that's what we're going to make today, and we're going to make it in Berry Burst instead of the sample, which was Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm using the Sweet Songbird stamp set and the Coordinating Songbird Builder Punch. You can get both of these at Inkyfingers.ca. And this stamp set, I gotta say, there are so many stamps in this stamp set, and you can really, use them to make a lot of different adorable, versatile creations. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Let's get started. Oh, hey, Maury, thanks for joining. Card making or cuddle up with a good book. You can't beat that, right? Love it. Okay, so first of all, we've got this little flip top, and one of the sides is a little bit longer than the other. That is on purpose. And don't forget, I'll be putting out a PDF with all these measurements for you. So this short side, the short side is gonna hide. So I'm going to right away put some adhesive on the short side, and it's going to hide behind the white layer. Now I can put this wherever I want on my card. Towards the left, towards the right, towards the center, whatever I want to do. I'm going to put it mostly towards the left. And then it's going to hide behind this white layer. Ta-da! Short side is going to hide. This is a pretty easy one to assemble. It's a fancy fold card, but it's so simple and easy, right? So we put our white insert right over top, and we've hidden that little extra flap there. Okay, and I mean, this is a slippery surface, so it's not great, but it does stand up. There we go. We get our silicone mat in there for some friction. It does stand up. Okay, so now we have, this is, by the way, the Glorious Gingham Designer Series paper. It has a whole selection of colors. We've got the Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Pretty Peacock, Pecan Pie. I feel like there's one more. Blueberry Bushel. There we go. I think I got all of them. So it's got a big gingham design on one side and then a smaller one on the other. Of course, your tough decision always, whenever you're talking about designer series paper, is which side are you going to have showing? And I'm going to have the bigger side showing. So there we go. We've pretty much got the card assembled, and now we get to do the fun part of creating our bird. So I'm going to need to grab this, so I'm gonna need some white cardstock, some scrap white cardstock to create the bird. So have you, those of you who are watching, have you used the Sweet Songbird stamp set before and or the punch? I love both of them. They're a lot of fun to use. I'm going to grab got all my ink pads here, and I'm going to start with Berry Burst to create my bird. Okay, Tanya, so you have it, but you haven't used it? What is that? What is that? And I feel like, I think you've had it a long time too, right? Why are you not using it, my friend? It can't be shortage of inspiration, so I'm going to say it must be shortage of time. None of us have enough time to craft, right? And I know I sure don't. So when I'm punching, I want to always flip my punch over so that I can see the shapes in the bottom of the punch and then line up the stamped image exactly where I want it to be. See why I cut that little spot there so that I could maneuver exactly where I wanted it to be. And then when it's lined up the way I want it, then I'm going to punch. And yes, it punches out these other extra bits as well. It's always going to punch all 4 of the shapes that are shown on the top of the punch. In this particular case, I don't need any of them, so I'm just going to throw them in the recycling. Okay, so we've got our cute little bird, but our cute little bird needs a few extra things, right? Like eyes would be good so that our bird could see, or also a beak. Now in this stamp set, you have a pair of open eyes and you have a pair of closed eyes. I really like to use the closed eyes. I found them easier to use. That's my preference. That's what I'm going to use today. But you do you, baby. Yeah, you can use whichever ones you like. You can even, if you're fancy about it, you could mask and only stamp one of the eyes on the bird. Okay, so there we go. Those are the eyes I like. It just looks like it's singing, right? Okay. Oh, working full-time and hoping for part-time. Let me tell you, working part-time is the greatest. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I've been working part-time now since 2018, and I'm looking forward to being retired and working 0 time and crafting 100% of the time. Wouldn't that be the best? That's what I want to do. Okay, so the other thing we're going to get for this little birdie is a beak. Now, what I like to do with this stamp set and punch, I like to take a strip of yellow or orange cardstock, whatever color I want to make the beak, and just put some adhesive paper on the back of it and just keep that with my stamp set, because I know anytime I'm going to stamp a bird, I'm going to need a beak. And these little beaks are so teeny tiny that it's very fussy to put glue on. So I just want to use the multi-purpose adhesive sheets. Okay, let's see if I can get that lined up. There's like one more little spot where I can punch out a beak. And then this sheet is going to be done. Okay. So, yay, there's my little beak. All the rest of this can go in the garbage. It can't go in the recycling because of the adhesive sheet backing on it. There's your environmental tip for the day. And I'm going to flip this over. Give you a good look at that. See the adhesive paper on the back? So these little edges are where I'm going to use my take your pick tool to peel off that backing. And what that does is it turns this beak into a sticker. Okay? And then I can pop it right down here, right where it needs to be, without worrying about trying to get any glue on that little thing. Okay. La la la. Now my bird is ready to sing. Fantastic. All right, there's one more thing that our bird needs, and that's a little wing. So I'm using, again, that same beautiful gingham paper, and I'm going to punch a wing, and I'm going to do it this time from the other side of that gingham paper. So on the card, we used the big gingham design, and my wing is going to be the little gingham design. So I'm going to get a little mini dimensional and pop that on the wing. And it's going to go like that. Oops, don't need the backing in there. So on my sample card, oh yeah, I did the same kind of thing. There we go. Got the wing kind of poking out, like the bird's about to have a little flight. Okay, oh my goodness. You have the stamp set too, Maury, and haven't used it? Tut, tut, tut. You too, okay. I want you, obviously, I want you to buy all the Stampin' Up stuff that you see and love, fall in love with. I want you to have it all, but I also want you to use it all, because otherwise, what good is it doing? Just sitting there on your shelf. It's not spreading joy to you by having it used, and it's not spreading joy to those around you by getting a beautiful card. So I'm having a little bit of a shame on you moment. Get that stamp set off your shelf and use it. Tut, tut. That's what Laura says. Okay, so we're going to leave our little bird right here to inspire us as we stamp the rest of the things that we need to stamp on this circle, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with the sentiments. So we have two little sentiments that we're going to use here. A little bird told me, and it's your special day. And there are lots of little sentiments here. So the little bird told me, obviously tying in with the songbird, and you could say you've got something to celebrate, or it's your special day. A little note of thanks obviously ties in with the music notes. Welcome, congratulations, so happy you're here. These are all just really fun sentiments that you could use for lots and lots of different things. Could be baby cards, could be a new neighbor, a new coworker. And special day, again, could be lots of different things. I'm envisioning it as birthday, but it doesn't have to be. It could be an achievement that someone did, or it's your special day, like they got a promotion at work, or I don't know. I'm thinking theater things, of course. A lot of my friends are theater people. So I'm thinking like, it's your special day. You get to be on stage tonight. Show everybody what you've been rehearsing for the last several months. So there's lots and lots of special days. What other special days might people have? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. I want to hear what else is a special day. Oh, I'm glad, Maury, that you're definitely going to use this stamp set. I want to see what you make. So now I've got this branch stamp, and I've inked it up with pecan pie, and it's going over here. And then I'm about to show you one of my very favorite things about this stamp set, which is, I'm going to get out my Granny Apple Green ink. Okay, so there's a little stamp here with leaves on it, right? Trying to get that without the glare of the light. There we go. Okay, so if we ink this up, these leaves, this stamp is designed exactly to fit on where those branches are. Do you see that? I mean, is that brilliant or what? Beautiful photopolymer stamps that we can see through, and blocks that we can see through, and then we can line up our leaves precisely on our branch. I don't know, folks. It's like they've done all the hard work for us, and we just get to do the fun part. And there's more, because now we get to stamp some flowers. I've got some little, I've got some petal pink ink and this little itsy bitsy flower, and I'm just going to put that around the leaves. And you could put one or two over here if you want to. You could do whatever you want. You're the boss of this card, right? Okay. So we still need to use It's Your Special Day and our music notes. So first of all, I'm going to start by attaching my bird to this little circle, putting them right on the branch here. Now, you might be tempted to use dimensionals, and it wouldn't be the end of the world, but we already did use a dimensional on the wing. So for attaching the bird, I'm just going to put them right on the little branch there, okay? And then I want to attach this circle to the card in such a way that it hangs over this white panel. So that means I'm only going to put adhesive on this side, not on this side, because otherwise that would glue my card shut, right? So let's put adhesive there. There we go. Don't need a lot. Okay, perfect. So that still opens. And now I'm going to use, let's start with putting our sentiment on the inside of the card. So I'm going to use Berry Burst again. We've got our Berry Burst cardstock, our Berry Burst ink. We've got our Berry Burst paper, ink there again. I mean, that color coordination is just what we love about Stampin' Up, right? It's one of those irresistible things. Now this one says, oh my gosh, I just realized something, y'all. I made a mistake. I can't believe it. It says it's your special day. And I meant to say a little bird told me. Oops. Let's have a look at the sample where I did it correctly. This is what I meant to do. A little bird told me it's your special day. Okay. Well, let's just take a moment of silence for this tragic mistake, which isn't actually tragic at all, because now it's a card that says it's your special day. And that's fantastic. Yeah, so we don't have a sentiment to put on the inside, and that's okay, because we are going to have some music notes on the inside. So let's get that stamp cleaned up before we accidentally stamp it on something. Oh my gosh. So you all know it's not always perfect. It's not always smooth sailing and everything works out exactly the way you want it. But I dare to say we're still going to end up with a stinking cute card. So it's really not the end of the world, right? And here's the thing. I'm gonna put my face on big here, because this is a lesson that I repeat to all my stampers when they come to class with me. And it's an important one, okay? So when people come to card class, you know, this card is going to be on display, and everybody's going to have the inks and the papers and the stamps and everything else. And they're gonna make this card, and it's always gonna look a little bit different, either because they decided to go in an independent direction with it, you know, you're the boss of your card is what I always say, or, oh my gosh, maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they tried something and it didn't quite work the way that they thought it would. But here's the thing. Nobody is gonna look at this adorable card and go, it's supposed to say a little bird told me. Nobody's going to do that, because nobody knows. Nobody's going to compare the two cards and go, oh my gosh, you made a mistake, Laura. No one's going to know. Okay? This is your card. Mistakes happen. Most of them don't even matter. And the ones that do can easily be fixed. While I'm saying that, I'm stamping my music notes, and I should have switched back my camera. I just really wanted you to listen to that important lesson. Oh, there we go. We got music notes. It's your special day. The bird is singing. and we see the music notes on the inside of the card. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I just want one more thing on the inside of this card, I'm going to put some little leaves and some little flowers. There we go. Problem solved. Ta-da! Okay, let's get our Granny Apple green leaves. And I want it to go right down there. No one knows but you, right, Maury? No one knows but you. If ever, and Maury can attest to this, because she's been to my classes. If ever you give a handmade card to someone and they say anything other than, "Oh, that's amazing, that's beautiful, I can't believe you made it yourself, thank you so much." If they say something other than that, like, "Oh, look at that mistake you made. Oh, why does it look like that? That's so weird," they don't deserve to get a handmade card from you. Mic drop. I'm just letting all the truth bombs fly today. Okay, so here is our finished card. Oh my gosh, I think it looks flippin' cute, right? That little wing, and it's singing, and there's so much flowers. I love it. Oh, Lena's here too. Great, we got a whole crew with us here today. So don't forget to stick around. Maury's laughing at me. Don't forget to stick around. We're going to give away a free card in a minute. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Wishing you everything wonderful. This was the card we made last week. Could you believe, have you tried out this design yet with the diagonal strips? It is so easy and it looks so awesome. I feel like this is going to be a go-to design in my craft room. So, wishing you everything wonderful. I'm so pleased that I get to give this card away to Carol. Thank you so much for sharing the video. So I'll be sending you that in the mail. And as I said before, if you would like to win this adorable card, this adorable sweet card, all you need to do is share the video and plop a comment down below to let me know that you've shared, because Facebook doesn't always tell me. Okay, so, oh, announcement. Whew, I'm glad I remembered this. I will not be doing a Make It Monday next week. It's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, and I will be out of town. So no Make It Monday next week, but come on back 2 weeks from today, and we'll be doing another Make It Monday. And that just means you have more time for crafting on your long weekend next weekend, right? I hope those of you who have this set, make sure you dig it out and spend some time crafting with it. And even if you don't have this set, you could still do this same adorable card with a different creature on there, or a flower, or whatever, right? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for Make It Monday. I want you to remember, you can purchase all the products that I've shown here today on my website, Inkyfingers.ca. And while you're there, you'll also find lots more project tutorials, my events calendar for in-person and virtual events, all the current catalogs, and the sign up for my email newsletter. Believe me, folks, you want to be on that email newsletter, because starting tomorrow, we're going to have 12 weeks of Christmas tutorials. So head to my website, Inkyfingers.ca, sign up for that newsletter, and get ready for 12 weeks of Christmas tutorials to hit your inbox. Have a great day, everyone. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.